Hey everyone, I'm Barrett from the Jobber Academy team, and today we're going to talk a little bit about your website and how you can make your website work for your business. So what do we mean by that? And so I'll unpack that a little bit. Ultimately, your website, whether you have a website or you're thinking about creating a website, is set up so that you can talk to your customers or new customers. So that's the main reason you've got a website. Talk to leads, get them to request work, maybe give you a phone call, but your website is really a marketing channel to talk to customers. So we want to talk about how you can optimize your website to talk to customers, to get those leads, to start those conversations with potential customers. So we're going to look at a couple websites to show you some best practices. But before we do that, I want to start with a concept, a bit of a theoretical concept called friction that our friends at Unbounce have done a good job of defining. If you haven't ever checked out the Unbounce blog, they've got great resources, really focused around digital marketing, everything from beginner to expert. So I'd highly recommend checking them out. And their definition of friction here is the psychological resistance that your visitors experience when trying to complete an action. So for us, that action is making a phone call from your website, maybe filling out a form, but essentially requesting a quote, asking for work. And we want to do our best at reducing friction so it's easy for your website visitors to contact you and to get in touch. So your website's job is to talk to potential customers, and to complete this goal of talking to your customers, we want to reduce friction. So there's a few points we can focus on. First of all, we want to focus on making sure your website gives visitors what they expect. The internet is not new. It's been around for a while, and there are certain web conventions and standards that website visitors expect when they go to a website. So Painters Enterprise has done a great job. Their primary navigation is up top, their contact information, there's a link here where you can get more, but also they've done a really good job of having their phone number, an email address up right above the primary navigation. And that's something we're seeing more and more. So, you don't want people to dig for that contact information. Give them what they expect. This is kind of what you expect to see on most websites. So follow those standard conventions. Second thing we want to focus on is communicating why someone should choose your company or your services. And this can really be done through web copy and a few things on your site. So of course, customers, potential customers that are coming to your site, they want to know what you do. So again, Painters Enterprise has done a really good job here by listing their services. They have a page that articulates their difference, what sets them apart from their competition. But more than just services, they do a really good job. If I scroll through the site, they've got this great section here that I really like, a free estimate within 24 hours. If I'm looking for a painting company, one, I'm thrilled that it's going to be a free estimate. And two, if I'm online looking for a painting company and I need an estimate, knowing that I'm going to be able to get that estimate within 24 hours, that's going to be a great way to reduce that friction. Additionally, right in this section, which I like so much, they've got a customer testimonial. Crystal talks about how Doug was great to work with and very accommodating. She elaborates on that a little bit. Anything that your customers are going to say about you is going to speak volumes about your business, and that's a great way to reduce friction. So think about different ways, different language, listing your services, having customer testimonials that is going to help reduce friction and encourage your customers to contact you. The last point we want to hammer home here is make it easy for your customers to contact you. And you can do that on your website. You can make it easy for them to contact you. A couple ways we can do this. Make phone numbers clickable, particularly if you've got a customer that is viewing your website on their mobile device. You just want them to be able to click and dial right away. So make all those phone numbers clickable. Another thing we can do, I'm gonna hop over to Steve's landscaping website. This is a website that we built on our end, but you don't want your customers when they're online to jump through too many hoops to be able to contact. So when we've got a get a free quote main call to action, we've got a request a quote in the primary navigation, things we've talked about before. And when I click get a free quote, it's going to open up a work request form. Now this is a Jobber feature. If you're a Jobber user, you can do this, and it's an easy way for your customers to contact you easily, and all this information is going to go into your Jobber account. So really having an easy way where they don't have to search for your contact information, fill out a bunch of forms, make it easy. One click, fill out some information, and they can contact you. So that's a few ways that you can make your website work for you, make it easy for your website to communicate with your existing customers, future customers. Hope that's been helpful. Thanks for stopping by Jobber Academy, and we hope to see you soon.